What if I use my disguise to get new information out of the three of them?
It's no use. I already did that during the investigation.
Oh, you did, huh?
But your disguise ability is incredible. It's like I was a completely different person.
This is scary. Don't.
Makeup is one thing, but my voice and stature match too.
I use a voice changer to synthesize a new voice. If I've heard it even once, I can easily set it up.
Pretty cool.
I use tape to make your body appear thinner, or add padding for the opposite effect.
Okay.
Height can be adjusted by messing with your joints. Up to a certain point.
That explains that.
But there are limits, given how it strains the body.
The more you explain it, the more it sounds like you could commit a lot of crimes pretty easily.
If I'm being honest, I must resist my urges every single day. It's a daily battle to tame the monster inside me.
It's full of it.
Desuhiko, that sounds more weird than cool. Huh? A dead end? What are you doing, Desuhiko?
I'm pissed about this path being blocked, so I try to just ignore it. Damn, it didn't work.
Doesn't seem like a question is gonna appear. Looks like it's a completely dead end. I guess we can't reach the truth by answering, how was the poison mixed into the glass?
So this whole route was a waste?
Well, we did eliminate one of the possibilities. Sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination.
The journey. I like the sound of that. I'll use that for lyrics in my next song.
Anyway, let's use my convenient magic spell to return to where you select roots.
Roots. Yep, miss about the friends made along the way. Reaching your goal is nice, but the journey towards the goal is always the best part.
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route? What's going on? They're all dead ends!
What does it mean, Shinigami?
It seems that even though we tried to solve every how, we can't figure out who the culprit is.
Oh, come on! Then what was the point of our great adventure?
I've told you this a dozen times already. Even dead ends are precious clues. Because of them, you figured out that examining the murder method won't lead you to the culprit.
I see. So we're still making progress. Great work, Shinigami.
Anyway, we have to view this case from a different perspective.
Maybe this is why everything is floating.
What's that?
I suppose that's your different perspective.
Whoa.
We're really walking on another side.
This is kind of cool.
If we keep moving, then...
This is kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Look, it's a new route!
No fair. Yuma gets to have all the fun.
Why are you jealous of this?
The question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the why done it route.
His blood is red.
White
I'm sorry,
done
this
what
just
now?
stands out to me after playing Danganronpa for
It's
so
about the
long.
reason why the
Everything
case
is
occurred.
pink with blood, and his blood is
This
red.
is the route where we seek the motive.
Exactly, yeah.
Looks like we need to focus on figuring out the culprit's motive from here.
Yeah, I know cases always deal with motive, but wouldn't it have been better to start with this
Yeah,
route from
he's the
get-go?
only exception.
Well, we only know this route is important.
Granted,
because
it's
we
not in
figured
the
out
real
how it
world,
works.
it's in this, the Mystery
That's how it
Labyrinth,
goes
it's
when it
still.
comes to solving
Actually,
mysteries and
no.
dungeons.
Hold on a second. Remember, in the very first case of the game in Chapter 0, when he reached in to unlock the door, he cut himself and his blood was red there too. Huh.
Oh, sorry,
Because it had the
That's
mark
how it
on the
is.
door.
You're
So he's the
absolutely
only person
right,
that's
Shinigami.
red.
Let's keep going for now.
Wow. Surprised I still remember that.
Before we figure out the culprit's motive, what kind of person was Karin anyway? Was she cute?
Yes, but more importantly, she was next in line to be star of the theater club.
She's totally his
She
kind
was
of girl.
considered to be the best actress among the club's current members.
It is, especially with it being like almost
Culprit
getting
was
close to 4 in the
envious. She
morning.
was so popular. They killed Karin so they could become the star instead.
No,
No, I don't think it's that simple.
I really think she
Hey,
killed
who are you calling simple?
6 months
You.
ago, the leading member of the theater club also died in a separate case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
The name of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the school, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Kurumi, huh? She's alright.
All right. Anyway, I doubt it's a coincidence for people to die in such quick succession. This case may have been triggered by Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death, maybe we can figure out the motive in this case.
The truth behind Aiko's death.
Oh, we know it wasn't a suicide.
Hey, look!
Is that Aiko?
Whoa, she's cute too! Let's go talk to her! She's about to get a taste of my full and undivided attention.
You can already tell women will be his downfall. Oh well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, Master.
And then the stuff on the wall. The bird, the cage, the scissors. It's just creeping me out.
Was that Desuhiko?
What the?
Come on, concentrate, concentrate!
Yuma, this is bad! The ground's giving way beneath our feet!
I think we can see that.
Yeah, I can tell.
Aiko!
Hey, let's hurry and catch her! I love the tragic type!
No! We're trying to figure out the truth behind her death.
Good luck, Master!
This is the answer! Aiko's death 6 months ago was actually a result of murder. answer! The location of Aiko's murder is the flower bed. This is the answer! The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position. This is the answer! Aiko's death was not a suicide by jumping, and Cotton clearly lied in her testimony.
She put the boots up
Cotton
there.
killed Aiko.
All right, let's keep following her.
See,
Yuma.
originally I thought she got pushed off. But either way, like I thought originally she got pushed off, but either way it ends up being the same thing. The brick is what killed her. I didn't realize that she took the brick off. But that makes sense now. I mean, it makes sense either way. Because even if you pushed her off, you would just take the boots off and take it back up there.
Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower bed.
I didn't even notice that.
I think Aiko was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building and then murdered there.
Wow.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterwards.
What a terrible person.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed. The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern.
That's right. Because if she would have... No. Okay, cool. I didn't connect it either. Because think about it. If she got pushed off and her head hit, why would the blood only splatter on that part? So if you pulled the brick out, there should be blood on that side. Like, that's in the inner part, too. I didn't even think about that. There's no way that the blood would only splatter just there. It would splatter on other bricks.
If she fell from above and hit her head, the bloodstain wouldn't get cut off in that way. I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Yep.
Do you have evidence that Karen did it?
If Aiko didn't die from jumping, Cotton's testimony makes her highly suspicious.
Because she was the one that found the body.
She said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
I get it. Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying. Karen lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped. If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Cotton.
Wow. So we're going to the rooftop.
She disappeared? Damn it! I can't even help the girl who needs it most!
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her. Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, why did Karen kill Aiko? I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive crime. So Cotton might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
Maybe they were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement, and it turned to violence.
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
Yeah, they weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Cotton for taking it away.
Meaning the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko? Then, which of the suspects is it? In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the motive, but there's still no path.
This is different from the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Something must be hidden here.
First of all, I would never climb up on this roof. Yeah, hell no, I wouldn't come up on this roof. When it feels nice, it's hard to believe we're inside a Mystery Labyrinth. One of these days, I'll have a concert on the stage this high, looking out over my adoring fans. Well, he got hyped up on that one.
Hey, check it out!
Is that the how roots we were looking for?
We're so high up. Why did this happen?
Master, look over there!
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
Which means that could be the Who location.
So the true culprit is over there then?
That's
But
blue,
how
right?
do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
Blue is the closest.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
A pen? You carry that around with you all the time?
Numbers.
Of course. Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph?
Oh, that.
Done. Isn't it perfect?
Oh, so it's yellow.
I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
This is the how roots when seen from above, right? What about it?
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there's some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
You're right. The 3 how roots are connected into a single route all the way to the who room. Wait, all 3 are connected? That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the how route. There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned.
What? Seriously?
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Good drawing, too.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me! I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
If you think you've got this, I'll back you up. Lay it all out.
If he died, I would not feel bad. At all. Okay, we're getting close to the end here.
Try to solve it lickety-split.
Accomplice.
Twirling, twirling, twirling. Twirling, twirling. Ta-da! Great! Great! Ta-da!
I hope so. I'm getting tired, but I definitely. Okay, I definitely need this to end like within the next 35 minutes. Please. If it's the next hour and 5 minutes, that's fine too.
That's right, accomplices! The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together!
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
It's the truth! I realized it once you drew this map, Desuhiko. The 3 How routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all 3 routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
Yep. So, I'll let them talk. But they all pitched in. Why do you think the spotlight was flashed on a particular glass? How do you think someone got the poison? Why do you think someone made sure that someone chose a glass first?
They were accomplices.
A certain glass at
Committed a
that.
single crime.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the How route. But if the 3 of them worked together, they could make it possible.
That's wild. Still.
What's this?
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun! I'm in!
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think? And don't you forget it.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Technically.
Anyway, let's check it out. We have to make sure we're on the right track.
So red, blue, yellow. Green.
By separating the hows, the 3 of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder. Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I think it's the only way. Huh?
You sure sound confident.
And now, there's a new problem to solve. We have to expose the secret behind their complicity. How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
Got it. The timeline, huh? Then the first thing to discuss is...
How was the poison brought to the theater hall? You sure about that?
Let's start with the poison being brought to the theater hall. Their conspiring began with how was the poison brought to the theater hall.
It's a route we already explored to the very end, so let's blast through it!
Hey, wait!
The chain.
The only person who could have brought the poison to the theater hall was Yoshiko, right?
Yeah, the poison neutralizes after 30 minutes, so it had to be brought into the theater during the show.
Like how he's so calmly speaking while
Production
being
assistants, only Yoshiko could have done
chained,
it.
basically.
Looking back, the reason they chose poison as the murder weapon was to establish an alibi.
The poison was only active for 30 minutes, which gave the other girls an alibi.
Yoshiko went to the lab for the poison as soon as the performance began. She had the extra glass hidden in her bag. After she brushed poison onto it, she put it back in her bag and returned to her seat in the front row as if nothing happened.
The problem is, what happened next?
We're here! You're off, Master!
Yeah.
Alright, Yomi. Gotta get the names right. There we go.
Isn't this the how was the poison mixed into the glass roots? Wow! It really connected.
Alright, let's keep going and reach the truth!
That makes sense.
Whoa! Again?
Group effort. Gonna be a lot of deaths here.
You said Yoshiko handed the poison glass over to Waruna, but Waruna was performing on stage, right? How could she receive the glass while on stage?
The blackout.
The only time I can think of is when they turned off the lights. Yoshiko sat on the right edge of the front row close to the wings, where the actors enter and exit from scenes. She probably stood up when the lights went out and left the poisoned glass near the right wing. Even if she couldn't get on stage, she could at least do that within 5 seconds. Then, Waruna picked up the glass and hid it under her costume. The costume check happens before the performance, so she got around that by receiving the cup during the performance.
All that happened in 5 seconds.
I see. So they passed the baton during the 5 seconds the lights were out.
5 seconds?
The two of them must have rehearsed it as much as the rest of the play.
But what happened after that? Suppose
5
Waruna
seconds.
did get the poison glass.
5.
How did she swap it with the real glass while the play was still ongoing?
A few moments after the blackout, there's a scene where Waruna approaches the shelf. It only lasts 2 or 3 seconds, but Waruna's hands on the shelf are completely hidden from the audience.
Oh, Joey.
At that moment, Waruna could have switched out the original glass with the poisoned one.
So they used the play itself for their seemingly impossible crime. Talk about guts. This is something only thespians could pull off. Shinigami? Isn't there a safer way down?
No.
Master, hurry up and break this one down too!
Right.
Alright, we got this one too.
Only a bit more! Let's keep going!
Wait, can't we take a break?
This is a quick
This is the
one.
final one. It's the how was the poison glass chosen route.
From here, it's exactly as we solved it before. Kurine told Karen beforehand to take the glass the spotlight hits first. And then, after confirming the poisoned glass from the catwalk above, the spotlight was pointed directly at it.
And that's the method behind the murder weapon.
But how did the other person not see that a glass was switched? There's 2 up there. How did the other person not see the glass
That solves
switch?
this mystery. We've almost reached the truth.
Seriously? That's terrible.
Huh? Why?
Because I haven't gotten Shinigami to fall for me yet.
That's not gonna happen, even if you stay here for 100 years. In fact, I basically hate your guts.
You know, beyond the hate, there could be love. It's It's kind of like traveling the globe. You and I can go in opposite directions, but eventually we'll meet.
That's a stretch.
I feel sick.
This is the last wall.
Slightly romantic. Desuhiko.
Master, are you ready? Let's solve this thing!
Right.
Yes, it fell. And behind that door is the Who Room. We finally made it.
It's time to end this, Master.
Looks like all the culprits are here. But there. Why do they look so sad?
How
Aiko?
boring! You call yourselves the final bosses of the Mystery Labyrinth? Then start acting like it! Might as well guard the truth till the end at this point!
That's more like it.
There.
Alright, here we go. We are officially at the end. I should have gone to do your thing. Her smile cracks me up.
Let's do this, Master! No. Stop! No, there weren't any accomplices! Either Arna or Kurine! Stop! There's no reason for us to team up!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Derrick Henry mode for real, yeah. Oh, well, Derrick Henry doesn't even throw a stiff arm like this. Well, she just kicks those balls.
Shut up! Don't come any closer! I did it all alone! I don't know about the others. Don't come any closer! There's nothing connecting us!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Draymond Green?
You did it!
Yeah.
Great job!
The tackle was definitely Derrick Henry though, just shoulder charge dudes into the ground. But he stiff armed Marshawn Lattimore and they played the Saints and just like pushed him to the ground. I was cracking up.
telling lies. Please, leave me alone. Shut up. We have nothing to do with each other.
One common goal.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
It's like wrestling. When two guys that can't stand each other are tag team partners for a common goal.
No, that probably isn't true.
Huh? Oh, what do you mean by that?
If you put together the 3 photos they each have...
What? So they're all in the same picture?
Duh.
That's the truth.
Karin was the odd one out.
No need for mercy. Let's do this, Master! No! 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 Stay away! Stop messing with me!
This is the first time I've got a perfect on this section.
Stop! Stop!
Don't mess up now, Sam.
Stop it! Get away from me!
Done.
Please, go away! There is no bond between us!
This is the truth of the case!
Makes me think of Power Rangers when you have all those Zords together. You have the Megazord, that's what it makes me think of. Some crazy revenge though. They all plotted to kill her. So I realized it was from the same picture because it's different areas. I didn't realize that she wasn't in the picture though. That I did not realize until just now. It's just the 4 of them.
This is just a guess, but you 3 weren't actually on bad terms with each other, were you? In fact, it was all an act to get revenge for Aiko.
Mm-hmm.
You all cherished the same picture with her. It was originally a single photo of you all together, with Aiko in the middle. You were all close friends.
The one that got poisoned.
And when you connect the pictures together... everyone is there, smiling. So, why?
Come on, we've got work to do before you get all sappy. Let's go. One more push and we'll be done with this labyrinth.
What would a hero do? A real defender of justice would defeat evil here and now and be done with it.
This is sad.
But I'm no hero. All I want is the truth.
And with the truth comes
And the
consequences.
truth is right here. So why go any further? Will solving this mystery really make anyone happy?
Will it? I think this is probably the second time that I feel bad about what actually is the truth. The only other time I felt bad like I feel right now is when Gonta was the culprit. The blackened. That's the only other time I felt bad. Never felt this way in Danganronpa 1. The suicide did tug on my strings a little bit. Nothing in 2. That one hurt though. But this one, I feel the same way. Like, you could even argue with the nail man. The nail man is doing it's an extreme sense of justice. It's like the reverse of Batman. Like all the way on the other end of the scale. But this one hurts. It's justice, but oh man, they're all gonna die.
Master, do you sympathize with them? That's not something a detective should do. Your job is to solve mysteries, isn't it? If so, you have to expose the truth.
Gonzo was hard.
You have to prove it in a way anyone can understand and anyone can see.
I'll be honest with you, Gonzo.
Detectives aren't defenders of justice. They're defenders of truth.
Defenders of truth.
Gonzo made
A
me have a
detective
hard
must
night
never
sleeping.
overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed.
The WDO.
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution
Do
through
a
a
perfect
perfect
deduction.
deduction.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done.
Ah,
Yuma, if you can't do it, I can take your place.
No, I'll do it. I'll take responsibility. I'll see this through.
alright. How about the lovely Defere? Reach your heart out. This does make me feel bad. Alright. They argue. Steps into the flower bed. Shoves her. Impulsively beats her to death. Replaces the brick, begins faking the death, runs off with the shoes, looks down, okay from the rooftop. Can't do this one. Okay. Yeah. Why? It's the whole thing that bothers me about them. Honestly, it's the whole thing that bothers me about them. Oh, the spotlight. No. Oh, because of note in the script. There we go. But when you think about this, Famous, this is actually a pretty cool crime in the sense that they all work together to do it. Like imagine this in Danganronpa, like 3 people working together to commit a crime. And 3 punishments. But is she though? Because she does the bidding of, she's the right hand.
Right up, step right up.
All right, Joey. Here's the main event.
The death of a high school girl casting a shadow over 4 bickering theater club members. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
This case begins with Aiko's death 6 months ago. Aiko was thought to have committed suicide by jumping off the roof. Truth caught and murdered her.
The shoes left on the roof had dirt on them from the flower bed at the crime scene. The bloodstains on the bricks were also unnatural, and it was obvious that an amateur had faked it.
If it wasn't a suicide, it would contradict Cotton's testimony. However, she didn't originally intend to kill Aiko. It was a crime of passion.
So they got into an argument. Cotton saw red, then boom? Women are so scary.
Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane probably realized the truth behind what happened. The 3 teamed up to avenge Aiko. They used the dress rehearsal to commit this crime.
Regardless of the reason, getting together to plan a murder is pretty crazy.
How does that conversation go?
Yoshiko in the audience was to bring the poisoned glass into the theater hall.
Once unsealed, the poison is harmless after 30 minutes. So, she went to the lab 15 minutes after the play began.
How did no one see her?
The poison container is too big to transport on
It's after school. There's not people doing stuff in the chem lab.
Her bag with a paintbrush.
Thus, the poisoned glass was created. She brought it back to the theater hall, then went on standby at the right end of the front row.
Waruna, who was acting on stage, was to switch out the poisoned glass.
During the 5-second blackout 30 minutes into the play, Yoshiko placed the poisoned glass in the wings. Waruna, on stage, retrieved it and hid it under her costume.
In 5 seconds.
Then, in the scene where she approaches the shelf, she exchanged the glass there with the poisoned one.
Switching in the murder weapon on stage while everyone is watching? What a pervy exhibitionist!
What's perverted about that? And Kurane, on the lights, would guide Cotton to take the poisoned glass.
Then Then came the duel of
So
poison
did another
cups.
five.
The two glasses on the shelf had juice poured into them. Kaden and Warren shuffled them in a way the audience couldn't see.
But Kurone, who was on the catwalk directly above the stage, saw exactly which glass held the poison. She confirmed the location of the poisoned glass and shone the spotlight on it first.
Imagine if she got it wrong.
Kaden drank from that glass 45 minutes after the start of the play. Winner, winner! Poisoning complete! That
Winner,
was
winner.
So long. Good job!
Winner, winner, poison dinner.
Kurone told Kaden of a change in stage direction, where the victim was to take the glass the spotlight hits first. Kaden followed this instruction to take the poisoned one.
A big oopsie.
The whole sequence of events for this crime would have been impossible for a single person. Their cooperation was also a means to conceal their involvement. But I can't shake the feeling that there was some other reason behind it.
The ruthless, disgusting criminals who conducted this murder are... Yoshiko! Waruna! Kurone! You are the killers! Wait, what?
They may have pretended to always be at odds with one another, but deep down, they were bonded through their shared admiration for Aiko.
Oh yeah. Curtain call, your final one, unfortunately. And it's 4:30, almost. It was worth it to continue all this way, because we get a clean break.
This is my answer!
There's their souls, and you know what time it is. Ah, this music doesn't make this any easier.
Was there really no other way? Was there no way to prove Kaden did this without killing her?
That's not possible. Not in Kanai Ward. The Peacekeepers bend the truth whichever way they want to.
But why?
The three girls couldn't get justice from them,
Why?
which
Famous.
led to this crime.
Ask the question.
But it doesn't make it right! How long did you put on an act for this?
Aiko was our sunlight. Wherever she went, we were meant to be there with her. She was everything to us. We were together ever since we were young. Her dream was our dream. We were nothing special, but she called us her rivals. Those words encouraged us to carry on. But now she's gone. Everything's hopeless now.
They gave in to despair.
The three of us investigated Aiko's death. I used my parents' connections to view top-secret case files. But no matter what we did, the Peacekeepers refused to reopen the case. Because Kaden's father is a big shot at Amaterasu Corporation. That's why we had to do it ourselves. We wanted revenge. Revenge became everything for us. And to get it, we pretended to fight amongst ourselves. We are actors, after all. But we don't have to anymore, right? We don't have to keep this up.
Nope, got to go bye-bye.
We put on quite a show. Didn't we, Aiko?
The This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Then again, most cases do. But that's the end. We can finally return to the real world. I hope the girls open up like that in the real world too.
No, I don't think they can.
Huh? Why is that? Oh, also, where's Shinigami?
That's why.
Right here.
Well, what do you think? Did you fall in love with me? I know you did. You must have, yeah?
I already told you. I will never fall for you. You're seriously getting on my nerves. You're annoying and exhausting.
Desuhiko?
Did you think I was serious? I was just testing the bond between you two.
Rejection is a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Our bond? It's more like a curse, at least to me.
Don't say that too loud.
Right. I was just testing. I wasn't serious at all.
About to start crying.
I didn't get rejected, okay? I didn't.
All right, just calm down.
Anyway,
His hands are
let's do
shaking.
it. Time to exterminate the souls of the true culprits and destroy the Mystery Labyrinth.
Wait, Shinigami, do we really have to do this? I mean,
They're murderers. The reason why doesn't matter. I make my living reaping the souls of criminals. Because I'm Shinigami. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! To the final Mystery Labyrinth!
This one stings a little bit. Taking a bath. Her baths last a minimum of 1 hour and often go over 2. Plenty of rest is vital for a productive tomorrow. So bizarre, yes. So we got an A and an S. Let's get another S. Ass. For Desuhiko.
When did you... Huh? What the... Wait, what just happened?
Hold on, let's all calm down.
What? What's going on?
I knew it.
The evil murderers have been expunged once again! Oh, right! I got one more job to do.
Excuse me, everyone. The culprits behind this incident were Waruna, Kurone, and myself. All three of us conspired to poison Karen.
Caring.
The way we got her to ingest the poison was...
I don't know what you people have done, but next time it won't go your way. Remember that.
Did you see that? She was staring at me the whole time. She's gotta be in love with me.
She pointed a gun at you.
Fine. I guess she can keep the piece of my love as well. Hey, what's got you so down? All three of them just died out of nowhere. Nobody's to blame for that. There's no reason for either of us to feel guilty.
Seems like all the memories from the Mystery Labyrinth are completely gone. Master, we're in the clear. All three of their deaths won't be your fault now.
That's not what I'm worried about.
Yuma!
Kurumi?
Oh, he's about to be
Thank you
jealous.
for saving me. I knew you'd come to the rescue.
Anyway, are you alright? The Peacekeepers didn't harm you, did they?
No, I'm fine.
Hey, Yuma? I don't want to get in the way of this tearful reunion. But maybe we should get out of here? It'll be trouble if the Peacekeepers come back.
Oh, right. Let's leave then.
That was very Super Mario World like going down the pipe. Or not the pipe, at the end of the level. That's a terrible price to pay for this. When is murder acceptable? The answer should be never. But there are unique circumstances. This one stings. It's because of the justice system. The Peacekeepers did them wrong. This would have never happened.
I'll go on
They
ahead
should
to
have
the
been held
agency and put in a good
accountable
word
for
for
the
you.
crime.
I don't really get how it all ended, but I have a hunch. Yuma, you did all the work, right?
You helped.
Huh?
Guess he's got good intuition.
Looks like I won't be calling you Rookie from here on out. Let's keep working together, my man. Mind your manners as you walk your girl home.
Yeah, don't pay attention to him.
Yuma?
Huh? What is it?
This tension. Don't tell me. Is this where they make babies? Did something happen? You seem down.
Oh, well... Although the case was solved, 3 lives were lost.
Right. I didn't expect Yoshiko and the others too. Could it be that their deaths are related to your forte?
What?
Wow, we got another sharp one. Master, I hope you know this, but if you say anything about our contract... Oh, sorry for saying something so strange. I know I'm off, right? Even if that were the case, you'd never tell me.
Hey, Kurumi, there's somewhere I want to go. Will you come with me?
Huh? Sure. I guess.
I guess. Is it a rooftop? Peacekeepers, why would you not want to know the truth? I understand the position of her father, but that's still her. But they've been doing that with everything. It's like they don't care about what actually happened.
Wow! What a nice view!
They don't care.
It's like a secret hideout. I didn't know that Kamasaki had a place like this.
Please, help me save this city.
Save this city, huh? I managed to save Kurumi by solving the case. But I killed those 3 girls. I'm responsible for their demise. If I had let the peacekeepers deal with it, at least their deaths could have been prevented.
In exchange for
What
her.
exactly did I even solve? It's not a true solution if we can't save everyone. What I gained in exchange for my memories isn't some convenient mystery-solving tool. It's literally the power of a death god.
Yeah.
What are you musing about? You can't reclaim the past, and you're not gonna get your memories back either. In the end, you just have to accept it.
Accept it?
Instead of believing in some vague thing like justice, just believe in the truth. They say there's only one truth, and there's only one type of person who can find their way to that truth. Detectives.
Even if I have to sacrifice others to find it, I should let so many people die for the truth?
Master, you keep going to extremes. It's part of why you're a greenhorn. Seems like you still have much to learn under my guidance.
What is the truth? Why did I become a detective to seek it?
Yuma?
Huh? Oh, yes?
I know I already said this, but... thank you so much. You are exactly the kind of person I thought you were.
What do you mean by that?
You're my hero.
I'm no hero. I was just trying to expose the truth.
But thanks to you, I was saved. If you weren't around, I wouldn't be here today. That's why a detective who exposes the truth is a hero in my book.
If you only knew the
If there were
cost.
more detectives like you in this city, maybe Aiko's death would have been solved earlier.
That's true.
I'm sure things would have been different.
The funny thing is, it's actually supposed to rain here today.
My ward hasn't seen a hero like you in forever. That's why it's always been so dark here.
I
So
think.
please, please continue to be our hero.
A hero. Maybe before I
like
lost
San
my
Diego.
memories, I was trying to become someone's hero. This time, there was a steep price to be paid for exposing the truth. But even so, the truth must always be revealed. I want to believe I can save someone. I want to continue being the hero she says I am. Still, I don't want to use Shinigami's powers again.
Don't act like you don't like it, Master.
What's there to like about?
I'm just glad you seem more motivated now. Oh, yeah. We made a promise, didn't we?
We did.
I tell you about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret after the case was solved.
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, you seem like you weren't expecting much. But that's where you're wrong. Just between you and me, I am Kanai Ward's only informant.
Informant?
Are you serious? A high school girl informant? I'm still a beginner, though. I started 3 years ago after taking over from my grandfather. And now that the Peacekeepers control the city, there isn't much of a demand for information anymore.
No wonder you know so much about rumors. Besides...
I haven't felt this nervous since I was chased by those Peacekeepers.
That would explain why they wanted to frame her.
That also explains why the Peacekeepers were after you.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yomi is an informant. Maybe she does have some crucial information about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
We'll find out eventually, I'm sure.
So, Kurumi, what do you know about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Well, it's likely connected to the top secret research that Amaterasu Corporation is conducting. I think it has something to do with why the unified government approved of Kanai Ward's isolation.
Top secret research? Approved the isolation?
Kanai Ward has always been a city centered around Amaterasu. But there was a lot more freedom in the past. People were allowed to come and go as they pleased. It became an autonomous zone, free from the Yuji's influence only a few years ago. The reason behind it has to do with the top secret research that Amaterasu is conducting.
But what is the research?
I don't know all the details, but it's supposed to be able to change the entire structure of the world. All nations and enterprises worldwide want it. This research is what turned Amaterasu into a major global corporation.
And that research is being done in Kanai Ward?
I think so. It would explain why Kanai Ward's been isolated.
That makes sense.
It's so their research doesn't leak out.
But what is
Research
it?
that can change the world? If that's true, it's some serious stuff. No wonder number 1 of the WDO would risk his neck here.
Do you know any more details about that research?
I do know a little bit. Grandpa risked his life to obtain one piece of confidential information about Amaterasu Corp. And I believe that somehow, it has to be related.
Okay, what is it?
What do you mean?
Research to create a homunculus, an immortal monster.
A very small human or humanoid creature. A supposed microscopic but fully formed human being from which a fetus is formerly believed to develop. Huh? Okay, let me not try to look up too much. I'm just looking to look up the definition because I don't want to risk seeing something I don't want to see.
Immortal monster? Now, wait just a minute. Are you serious?
I don't have any proof,
Clearly.
but it's a fact that Amaterasu Corporation has previously researched homunculi.
Homunculi being researched in this city. Is that Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Immortal monsters? Homunculi? It's turned into a fantasy story out of nowhere. though. I'm sure not one to talk. That's all I know. Well, is my information useful to you? Although, most of it was left behind by my grandpa.
Left behind?
One day, my grandpa just vanished. He's been missing ever since.
I wonder why.
That's why I decided to take over where Grandpa left off as an informant. So, do you think what I've shared might help?
Yeah. This is huge, considering how I had nothing until now.
Really? That's great! I'm actually useful to a master detective!
So by the way, I'm not really a master detective.
Oh, about that master detective thing.
Look! That's where my grandpa used to live! That takes me back. I wish I could see him again.
We might want to get into that apartment.
Oh well.
Elsewhere.
And that's how you'll keep taking advantage of a high school girl, huh?
By the way, Kurumi, why do you think your grandfather disappeared?
You know.
Could it be the Peacekeepers?
You know.
No, I don't think the Peacekeepers have anything to do with it.
Oh?
Grandpa vanished before Kanai Ward became isolated. He was just suddenly gone. But I do believe I'll see him again someday. Master, forget about some geezer you don't even know. What about this homunculus stuff?
The homunculus research. If Amaterasu Corporation is still researching some immortal monster in Kanai Ward, it makes sense why there'd be such tight security. They fear the secret leaking to the outside world.
Pretty big news.
Maybe it even has something to do with the great global mystery that number 1 mentioned. Speaking of which, what could the great global mystery be anyway?
There's too much stuff we don't know, but you're one step ahead of the other detectives now, yeah? Guess that flat-chested Uggo is kinda useful. Maybe I should stop calling her Uggo now. I'll just call her Flat.
Still gonna hold on to that, huh? I guess this is technically an improvement.
You're gonna keep this info to yourself, right? It'll help you get ahead of the other master detectives.
No, I'll report this to everyone. This isn't something I can deal with alone.
Ugh, how lame. Couldn't you strike a pose and shout something like, "I'm coming for you, Amaterasu"?
That's not my role. All I can do is investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret just a little bit further. The rest should be left to the real master detectives to handle.
This is my fault as your mentor for babying you so much. You've become the kind of detective who only relies on others without trying to solve problems yourself.
What's wrong with relying on others?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for today.
The pleasure is all mine.
I'm kinda hungry. Maybe I should go buy a meat bun on the way home.
Don't do it.
You like those meat buns too, huh?
Don't do it.
Yes, I love them. I eat at least one every 2 days.
It's me and ice cream.
They're kind of the comfort food of Kanai Ward. It's like I'm instinctively drawn to them. Oh, would you like to join me, Yuma?
What if that's
No thanks, I'll pass.
the ultimate secret?
I see.
Something in the meat buns.
Will we meet again?
Huh? Yeah, of course.
That's great! If you ever need any information, you can count on me. See you later.
I hope hope she's okay on her own. I couldn't bring myself to say, I'll walk you home.
Just say it. What are you, 12? You sure you don't want to go back to the agency? Weren't you running an errand a while ago?
Everyone's starving.
You're right! Oh no! I better hurry back!
What difference does it make at this point? You've only been gone for what? Like a whole day? One thing I definitely noticed on the Switch, the load times for this game are definitely a bit long. That's okay though. Halara, hello. Dumbass, hello. Chief, hello.
Homunculus research. I still can't believe it's true. Does it ring a bell, Chief?
Unfortunately, I've never even heard of it. You sure it's not just some rumor?
The way Kurumi explained it leads me to think it's true.
Regardless, there's too little information. We lack anything definite at the moment. Still, it's better than having nothing at all. Well done, Yuma.
Thank you.
You're like a dog wagging its tail whenever you get complimented.
You were late getting back, but I never imagined you'd get yourself into another mess. What the hell is going on?
Hell with.
I'm so angry, I'm talking with the last!
I'm really sorry.
And your tail gets tucked between your legs whenever you get yelled at.
Setting aside how I nearly died of hunger and that Yuma needs to be put on a leash, you picked another fight with the Beastkeepers! That's the biggest problem here!
We weren't picking a fight. Besides, we got to expose the truth in the end.
That look on Martina's face was awesome! Right, Yuma?
Which look?
That's not what I'm talking about! How can you be so relaxed?
There, Lisp Man. Please remain calm.
So, is it true the culprits in that case suddenly died? That makes it similar to what happened in the Nailman case.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, it is also similar in that those involved in each case, like Desuhiko and myself, had their memories wiped.
Mm-hmm.
There are too many common traits to call it a coincidence.
Mm-hmm. You know?
The memories related to the case disappear. Perhaps it is due to someone's forte.
No way. What kind of useless forte would that be? Besides, no one here has an ability like that.
Could another master detective have found their way here?
It'd be one thing if we were anywhere else in the world, but we're in Kanai Ward. This isn't the kind of place some ambitious master detective could barge into by himself. If someone got officially dispatched here, I would know.
Anyway, why are you all looking so glum? The case is closed and we got new information. It's a fantastic step forward. It's springtime and all is right in the world.
Spring? It rains all year long here, and we've had nothing but trouble. Ugh! Just what the hell is going on here?
It's like the hand of death itself.
What's wrong, Vivia?
You know what they say. The greater the detective, the more often they encounter death. Isn't that right, Yuma? does kind of apply to you, Yuma. In a way, you're like a death detective. Don't take it the wrong way. I mean that as a compliment.
How is that a compliment?
But even if it offends you, I refuse to apologize. Apologizing is too much of a hassle.
The Death Detective. You have a cool nickname, Yuma.
No way! I don't want a nickname like that.
Really? But it sounds so awesome.
It seems death has taken a liking to you, Yuma. That's one of your talents in a way.
Sheesh. I'll never understand this guy.
You don't realize how close to the
I'll
truth he
figure out how
really
to
is.
discipline Yuma later. For now, we need to come up with a plan to handle the Peacekeepers. You said this case involved Vice Director Martina, right? She's Director Yomi's right-hand woman. I heard she's both his close advisor and his mistress. I'm sure they're gonna make a move somehow. I don't even want to think about it.
What'll they do?
Who knows?
See? This is what I'm talking about! Everyone, brace yourselves!
Are you serious?
This is so fun!
The agency is sinking. Where is everyone? Somebody help.
Hey, Master! Snap out of it! Come on!
Is that where it ends?
Kaboom! Oh, it sank all right.
This bastard.
This is the bolt of judgment, the fire of purification, a supernova explosion! Hey! Who prepared that torpedo?
Unfortunately, it was I, Martina Electro.
I figured it was you. That wasn't enough firepower! I told you to blow up the whole river and vaporize them, didn't I? Now it just looks like I'm causing chaos! Half-assed executions of the law are nothing but senseless violence! I told you to demonstrate perfect order! Listen to me. A clean and pure execution of the law is... overwhelming, absolute, and completely blows everything away without a trace!
I'm terribly sorry, Director Yomi.
No matter. You are my beloved right hand. You only need to remain by my side.
Yes, thank you. I will forever be by your side to serve you.
Thing is, even though you're my beloved right hand, you still need to be punished.
Huh?
You couldn't even solve a case caused by a couple of brats, not to mention the detectives escaped under your watch. But it's all right. Don't worry, you are my beloved right hand. I won't hurt you. I need you to stay pretty for me forever.
I understand. So, what is my punishment?
See this? It's a recent invention by Amaterasu Corporation called a high-performance presser. It can compress up to 50 kilograms of material and instantly turn it into a cube.
Oh, hell no.
Even humans can be turned into pretty little cubes.
No.
Huh?
I'll keep you on my person at all times, so you'll always be by my side.
This dude is this.
You are my beloved right hand.
Please wait! What? You must be joking!
Hey, you! Take my beloved right hand over there.
Director Yomi, please wait! Please, have mercy!
Oh, Martina, there's something I wanted to ask you before you go. What's love? Take her away.
Director Yomi! Director Yomi!
All right! Now, let's go find the corpses of those detectives that got blown up.
I wouldn't want to go with him after that at all. Wow.
Good day, sir. What's that? You don't know? I guess not, since you're still new. That's number one, the leader of the World Detective Organization. That's him? I had no idea. Why would someone that high up be here underground? There's a book vault here. It's a secret book vault that only number one can enter with his biometrics. It supposedly contains data from generations of great detectives, sealed books, and so on.
Sealed books, huh? Yuma?
Didn't know that. Don't even think about going in there, newbie. I know.
Is that Yuma?
Wasn't number one carrying an old book just now? I wonder what that book was. You're curious? Well, how about you go investigate? You may be a trainee, but you're still a detective. Investigate? Me? Kidding. Don't take it so seriously, Yuma.
That's the book.
Huh? Wait, where am I?
Beats the hell out of me.
But weren't you by my side the whole time? Don't you know what happened to us? Like that time back at the Amaterasu Express.
I was only able to stay awake back then because we just made the pact and we weren't fully synchronized yet. But that didn't work this time. When you lose consciousness, my vision also goes dark. Actually, do you remember drifting in the river after the explosion? You almost died. Hell, even as a death god, I thought I was gonna die.
This is no laughing matter.
Anyway, because your biological activity stabilized, I was also able to wake up. Everything's a-okay so far. Now, let's go find out where we are. I want to go exploring so bad, my eyes are watering.
That's a bit dramatic. Where are we?
Let's check things out for now.
We'll find out tomorrow. Is he dead? Is she dead? Guess we'll never know. Dislikes fighting. Talent dieting. Dang, that's crazy. Alright.